Greetings, children. Welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. The following video is for Class 1, Subject General Science, Chapter 9, Animals, Part 1. I hope you are all studying, doing your exercises in the textbook and your workbook. Okay, so let's begin with the chapter Animals. Animals. What are animals, children? There are different kinds of animals, right? There are animals that you see around you always. There are animals that you see in the TV, which you can't see in everyday life. Like the animals like dog and cat, you can see them every day. But some animals, they are very rare to find, right? So we're going to learn what are the different kinds of animals in this chapter. Animals are living things. What are living things, children? Living things are the ones who can breathe, who can move, who can think, right? Who grow, they reproduce, are called living things. What are non-living things then? The things that cannot move, they are stagnant in one place, they cannot reproduce, they cannot breathe, they cannot think like us, right? We are also living things, right? Human beings are living things. Human beings means you and me. Okay, so human beings are living things that can move, who can think, who can grow, everything, right? So animals are also living things. I told you in the previous chapter also, the plants are also living things. Only thing is that they cannot move, but they grow, they reproduce, they breathe, they produce food, everything they do. They are also living things. Plants and animals are living things like you and me. Animals are divided into different groups. Okay, now there are different kinds of animals, like the animals that you see on TV, lions, horses, that you can't see in real life, or you can see them in real life, but not every day. But animals like dogs and cats, you can see them every day, right? So, what are the different kinds of animals? Domestic animals, pet animals, wild animals, birds, insects, seas or water animal. DOMESTIC, domestic, ANIMALS, animals. PET, ANIMALS, pet animals. WILD, wild, ANIMALS, wild animals. BIRDS, birds. INSECTS, insects. Sea or water animals. These are the different kinds of important animals that you will be learning in today's class. So, domestic animal, DOMESTIC, domestic, ANIMALS, domestic animals. Can you please repeat after me? DOMESTIC, domestic, ANIMALS, domestic animals. Domestic animals are those that are tamed and we keep them in or near our house. Okay, in or near our house. Example, sheep, cow, goat, horse. Here you can see the picture of the sheep. First picture is the cow, then horse, then goat and sheep. All these pictures are of the domestic animals. What are domestic animals, children? Domestic animals are the animals with those can be tamed and we can keep them in or near our house. Okay. Domestic animals are useful to us, like farmers use the domestic animals. Not only farmers, other peoples also use domestic animals. Animals used for carrying people or goods from one place to another. Nowadays, if we have to travel from one place to another, we have to go through we take the vehicles, cars or buses, right? But in olden days, there were no cars and buses. So they used to use these animals to carry the loads. Okay, like the camels, then the camels draw camel carts. You can see in the first picture. Bullocks draw bullocks cart. Draw means they pull. Okay, that is the thing between they are useful to us and they are helpful to carry the goods and people. Then sheep gives us wool. From where do we get sheep? From wool, children? We get it from the sheep, right? Then we are going to see what are pet animals. You all love pet animals, no? You love pet animals, even I love pet animals. Pet animals are domestic animals we keep at home to give us company. Pet animals are the animals we keep at home, domestic animals. That means they are soft. They're very soft. They don't harm the people. Okay, harm like you and me, they don't harm us. Those animals are called pet animals. Now, what are the examples of pet animals, children? Dogs, cats, rabbits, etc. Here you can see the pictures of dogs, rats, and cats and rabbits. Now these animals you can keep them in your house, in your farms, right? You can keep them. They are not harmful. They don't kill people like other wild animals do. Then we are going to learn a small topic about service dog. Service dogs means unlike other pets, dogs are useful in other ways. Now pets means we keep them at home, we feed them, they love us, right? We love them also. So dogs can be used in other ways also. Dogs are bold and clever, so people use them as guard dogs. Guard dogs means they are used in some houses. The dogs are kept to guard the house. That means the dog, if they start barking when some people, if somebody tries to come inside the house, okay, they are called the guard dogs. Next is they are natural herders. Herder means now they help the farmer to look for the sheep and cattle. They help the sheep to come there properly to their cattle, to their houses. Okay, so they are all natural herders. They help the farmers to look after sheep and cattle. Okay, then dogs leading blind people. This is very good use of the dogs. Now blind people cannot move everywhere, okay, on their own. It becomes difficult for them, so some dogs help them to move. Now these dogs are trained, okay, they are trained to do so. Then army dogs. Our army are the people, army are the soldiers who protect our country. Okay, army has a unit for dogs. That means they have a group of dogs which work for our country to protect our country. By they have very good sense of smell, children, because their sense of smell, that is their nostrils smell, it is very enhanced. They are very good in smelling. That is why they are used to as sniffer dogs in the police department also, to smell the drugs or to smell other chemicals, and to smell if the to smell and find out the robbers or the thieves. Understood? So these dogs are very useful to human beings in many different ways. And there is also a saying called dogs are man's best friends. Okay, they are all they, if you love a dog, it loves wholeheartedly. That is the speciality of the dog. So dogs are nothing but the man's best friend. Dogs come under pet animals. What are pet animals? Pet animals are domestic animals that that we keep at home. They give us company. So I hope you understood what is domestic animals and pet animals. The other part of the lesson we will learn in the next class. Stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself. Keep learning, children. Again, I am repeating, do the exercises in the textbook and even your workbook.